Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2KW Ignition. My name's the Mastermind Ollie Spring, and tonight I'm joined by the killer Kai Brand.
Good evening, Mr. Spring. Of course, from the Buckingham Park Community Centre. At the moment in the ring, we do have Danny Mayhem. Absolutely love this guy.
He's an old should we say, friend of the show, old Danny Mayhem. But he's got his work cut out for him tonight, it's safe to say, in the shape of the veteran Jonny Storm.
Now, Jonny Storm, obviously a fan favourite. He put the British wrestling back on the map. But you know what? I think Danny's a young fella. He's a young guy to the pro wrestling scene. He's going to go out of his way. He's going to show Jonny what it is to be a new wrestler in this era right here, right now. That's
it. And I mean, Jonny Storm, famous for his series of matches with Jodie Fleisch, really putting the UK scene on the map, as it were. And of course, there's not a guy in the game that knows more than Jonny Storm.
It is, but can he come up? Because obviously, Slick Danny Mayhem, I believe, he's a brilliant fella. He's been doing his homework on good old Jonny Storm. Now, Jonny Storm's got the crowd behind him as we
well and truly speaking. But this is the thing. I mean, this is the thing with Danny Mayhem. You go into any Internet Explorer or any website and type in Jonny Storm, you're going to be able to find years, decades of footage from this guy. Danny Mayhem, he is an unknown entity. Apart from a handful of Figure 4 TV videos, there's not a lot of Danny Mayhem out there.
In this corner, we have Mr. Danny Mayhem with Trace Williams, weighing in at not a lot.
Professional statistics there from Rosie Douglas.
And she is not wrong.
She's not. I think we're all in for a bit of fun here tonight. Either way, it's the first night for 2KW. This is the testing of the waters, if you will.
Certainly isn't. Already the Aylesbury crowd are going absolutely wild for these two. Of course, Jonny Storm, a fan favourite. I don't like him, to be honest. I'm more of a Danny Mayhem kind of fella.
Waiting for the opening bell now in this contest. A lot of tension already. Danny Mayhem doesn't look like he's giving much respect to Jonny Storm at all.
And why should he? Yeah, Jonny Storm's a veteran. He's put British wrestling on the map. But why should Danny Mayhem give him any respect? It's all about winning. And I think Danny Mayhem's the kind of guy who's going to go out of his way and make sure he's going to win at any way possible.
And look at that, the crowd really not buying into Danny Mayhem and his antics.
Well, what did the crowd know in Aylesbury? Nothing.
This is the thing. I mean, regardless of what you know about wrestling, you've got to respect Jonny Storm and what he's done for our industry. You could almost say that if it wasn't for Jonny Storm, you and I wouldn't be sat here tonight to commentate at 2KW Ignition. This guy put wrestling back on the map in our country. We owe him a lot, Kai.
Yeah, but what has he done right here, right now, on the floor, getting beaten up by Danny Mayhem in the opening few seconds of the match?
To be honest, I think you should give the guy a more than 30 seconds worth to judge. But as we see now, Jonny Storm starting to settle into this match. I think this can be expected, really, isn't it? With Danny Mayhem the way he is.
Unfortunately,
quite green in the business. He has been a tag team champion, and he's fought a lot of strong competition. But what's Jonny Storm got in mind here? Baseball slide coming up between the two. And Danny Mayhem running face first into his manager there. That's the early communication problems.
Yeah, I think this is a Jonny Storm that he's just showing. He's showing Danny in the opening few minutes that he is the veteran. He's going to get on top, and of course the fans absolutely loving it as well. To be honest, it's not my cup of tea. I want to see somebody who's willing to go out there and win at any way cost. And at the moment, I believe Jonny Storm's just trying to get the crowd behind him. It's not about entertainment for me, it's about winning.
Oh, look at that, Mr. Williams getting himself, injecting himself into the mats there, stopping the attack from Jonny Storm. I mean, you would have thought that could have been an early end for it if he'd have hit that.
Maybe so, but this is why I think Danny Mayhem is going to be a future champion here at 2KW. He's got his friends out here, and he's going to win by any means possible, and it's absolutely genius. Did Jonny Storm think about getting his friends? No, he did not.
I think after all these years, Jonny Storm knows that there's only one person you can really trust in this business, and that's yourself. Granted, we may see Danny using his allegiances on the outside to his advantage, but at the end of the day, he's not going to win any respect from the fans or from me that way.
Oh, if he gets the 3 count, he's certainly going to win the respect from me. And look at it. You know what?
He's just pounding him at the inside. Jonny Storm is in trouble right now.
It certainly is, and of course the hands around his throat, that's really going to do something to Johnny's confidence, if anything else. He might be a veteran, but you know what? Confidence can easily be knocked.
Pin for the 2KW. Only a 2 count for Danny Mayhem, but he's going for it again. Still just a 2 count, I'm afraid, Danny. You're going to have to try harder than that to keep this guy down. 3 kickouts in a row for Jonny Storm. In a way, that is quite smart. Oh! Kip up by Jonny Storm with the enziguri to the back of Danny Mayhem's head. You were saying, Kai?
Well, you know what? I was thinking he might be a veteran. Let's see if he can go. And it turns out with that massive kick to the back of the head that he can still go. And I'm quite worried for my man Danny Mayhem right now because the thing that I underestimated with Jonny Storm, that yes, he can get the crowd, of course, with the crowd momentum, it can get electric in here. But you know, good times when Danny Mayhem cuts him off.
That's true, but like, I mean, you were saying about having friends. I mean, right now there's hundreds of people here at the community centre in Aylesbury that are on the side of Jonny Storm. You know, he's got more than just one ally with his 90s cap on backwards to help him out.
That is certainly true, but what is this crowd doing to Danny Mayhem? A few boos, that's not going to do a lot to Danny Mayhem. He doesn't care. He's just going to do what he can to put Jonny Storm on the map for the 3 count. I felt that chop from Jonny Storm there. That looked like it hurt. I've seen the pork chops redder than that. That's going to do nothing to Danny.
The pasty flesh of Danny Mayhem is really flaring up now.
No, this is what I like about Danny. He's getting the ref's attention, and quite rightly so. Then he's got his friend on the outside, Williams, just doing the number over on Jonny Storm. And of course, again, like I say, is absolute genius by Danny.
We'll have to see if that pays off. We've got another pitfall here. Two and a kick out again. Jonny Storm really showing his resiliency here in this match.
Certainly is, but how much is this going to go into the back of Johnny's mind that he hasn't actually pinned Danny yet, but Danny has tried to get him a couple of times now already in this match.
But listen to this crowd now, really firing up Jonny Storm. He's taken a beating from Danny Mayhem. Look at that, Danny reckoning he's got the brains. I'm not so sure he's got what it takes to... Oh, look at that!
Couple of
springboard drop kick from Jonny Storm. Is that what it takes? No, Danny Mayhem kicking out at 2.
No, he might be new to this business, but he is a former tag team champion. Danny does know a thing or two around the ring. He knows where to kick out and what to do.
Was that a stunner?
Certainly is. Oh!
And the Danny drop. Is that all she wrote? 1, 2, and it's a kick out! He's kicked out. Jonny Storm is still alive in this match, Kai.
Yeah, and yeah. You could say that he's still in this match, but is he really? Yeah, he might have kicked out, but Danny is certainly on top. Middle rope.
Oh, and Jonny Storm avoiding that top rope foulmaster. What's Jonny got in mind now? Are we going to see that 619? Let's see if Mr. Williams wants to get involved in this.
I think that's the case. The crowd want it here in Aylesbury.
The crowd are going wild, Kai. Oh, he's connected. He's connected with that. Danny Mayhem has got to be out cold.
1, 2.
Oh, Mr. Williams, he's pulled the referee out of the way again.
Perfect.
Referee he's got to throw him out of this.
That is perfect.
Referee has got to throw him out of this match.
No.
The amount of interference. Jonny Storm clearly showing he's had enough right now.
And Jonny Storm's an idiot for trying to hit Williams, and Williams saw it coming.
And Williams is down the mat. Johnny's got him rolled up. 1, 2, 3. That is all she wrote. 3 count for Jonny Storm.
Robbed. Absolutely robbed was
I'm not sure
Danny.
about that, Clay. He took everything that Danny Mayhem and his weasel of an ally could throw at him. And he came up and got the 1, 2, 3. He may not have had all the pinfalls in that match. He got the one that counted. That's the Wonder Kid, Jonny Storm. What an opening contest for 2KW, Kai.
Certainly was. Absolutely phenomenal.
And that's just the start of things to come. We've got a massive world title tournament kicking off tonight to crown the first ever 2KW champion. And don't forget, the Primetime crew have thrown out an open challenge as well. It's going to be an interesting night for sure. Look at this. Oh, he's got... That's a position that Danny's probably used to being in. What's Jonny going on? Are we going to get a double 619?
We're going to get a double 619. Jonny Storm showing why he put British wrestling on the map right here in the Buckingham Park Community Centre here in Aylesbury. Here we go.
He's winding up. Oh, 2 kicks for them. Good night and goodbye, Mr. Mayhem and Mr. Williams. You've just been served by Jonny Storm. What an opening contest of 2KW Ignition.
Good night, Danny.
If that's a sign of things to come, Claire, I cannot wait to see how this night ends.
It's going to be a phenomenal night right here, like I say, in the Buckingham Park Community Centre.